concern was making a million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the project, checking the young chicks looking for hit-and-run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. See, me and niggas like this have never been evil. I don't project my insecurities on other people. Been feeding for props like addicts with pipes and needles. So he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Now I gotta tell you about my little homie. So Billy started robbing niggas anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling his Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of them hood niggas treating them the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking cowboy could sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puppy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real dog to stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. Now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men up in his sight. His dreams about cars and ice made him agree. A hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. So he met them Friday night at 2:45. Oh, that's on that journey? Yeah. My fault, let's get it. They rode around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment. Till they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning coming back from work on her way home. So they quietly got out the car and followed her. Walking through the projects, the darkness swallowed her. They wrapped the shirt around her head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid, now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair, dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. Struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. Got to the roof and then held it down on the ground, yelling, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. Billy stomped on a bitch till he broke in the jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they clapped her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the claws, she cried silently. And then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. A broken drum almost the guard, but they weren't concerned. When they were done, she was lying, bloody, broken, and bruised. One of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. He told him that she was a witness for what she gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head. And now I have to finish my story for y'all. Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice. And he felt strong standing along with his new brothers. Cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate. And he remembered how his moms used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth and cried out to the sky, cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded, cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped this mom too. Now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cipher listening to Lil Doug's flow. Could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted. And you'll be one of God's children that fell for the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in a melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, cause a dance with the devil might last you forever. Every time I perform this song, motherfuckers always come up to me afterwards and they say, yo, Technique, is that a true story? Is that shit real? Did that shit really happen? And I say it happens every day, in every city, in every country, all over the fucking world. That's the sad truth of what I'm talking about. And I'll make it more personal for every dude here, alright? Because I know at underground hip-hop shows, they're usually more men than women. Now the ratio's a little bit different, but there's still more of you, and it's important for you to hear me right now. Fellas, your mother, your sister, your grandmother, the girl you came here with tonight, or the woman you gonna marry someday, she might have lost her virginity by being a victim of rape or been a victim of that sometime during her life, and she might never tell you. You poor bastards might never know. And it's because women are prouder than men, and every time men have been brought down and enslaved, it's always been our women that have raised us up to the motherfucking top. So I tell y'all, before any of you look in the mirror, because you make the changes you want to see in the rest of the world and yourself first, before you look in the mirror when you wake up in the morning and you think you see some kind of rebel commando or some fucking tough ass nigga or some hardcore dude, you gotta understand that if you see a woman being dragged into some place, or you see somebody at a fairground or at a show or at a school or on the street touching little fucking kids, then that's the time when you gotta stand up like a fucking man and put that nigga in the fucking dirt. Otherwise, you ain't got nothing to say to me. Motherfuckers got kids on this stage, alright? We protect our own. We defend our own. I tell people every day, this is a matter of life and death that we are facing out here. Our culture is under attack. Our people are being dehumanized. Our government has forsaken the people. And I tell individuals all the time, look around you. We have more in common than we do apart. That's the strength of hip-hop. It brings white, black, Latino, Asian, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, atheist motherfuckers together. And we show people that it's not the people who should fear their government, it's the government who should fear the people. I was saying that before V came out, just so y'all niggas know. Right now, I have to leave you. But I want to do that in style. I'm not going to abandon you. I won't hit it and quit it. I won't smash and grab. I'm going to come out there and come through you because I am one with you. I remember I saw my first hip-hop show when I was 13 years old. 12, 13. There's some young